Hi everyone, so I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible. Please don't watch if you get scared. I do not want to scare anyone. This is going to be a ghost story, a real true life ghost story that's happened to me. So please don't watch if it scares you or So me and Wayne moved in together in Bolden. It was just a flat, me and Wayne with the two dogs, and it wasn't straight away it started happening, and it only happened ever to me, but I was on the sick and Wayne used to work, so I used to see a black figure. It was a man, it was quite well built, and I always used to think that Wayne was playing jokes on me, hiding around the crack of the door between the crack and then running away. But every time I seen him, Wayne was at work. And one day it happened and Wayne was in the house, and I went down and kind of shouted, well, you think you're funny, trying to scare me. And he was on his computer talking to friends, and they were like, no, honestly, he hasn't left us. So I started thinking, okay, it's a bit strange. And then I saw only twice in my life did I ever see this, in that flat. It was a little white Scotty dog. And we had Jack Russells. There was no way a dog could get in. So anyway, me and Wayne were talking to the neighbours, Linda and her husband Phil, and I never said nothing about seeing this ghost and things like that. And she was explaining to us that Mr. Bourne, the previous occupier of the place, was a hoarder. He lived alone. Well, he lived alone with his little dog. And she said he just vanished. Nobody had seen him. He was a regular person. Everybody used to see him every morning, going for his paper and everything. And then one day, just nothing. For an entire week, nobody saw him. So Linda and her husband broke the door down and went in. And in the sitting room, he had piles of newspapers, as a hoarder does, and just a chair. And he was dead in his chair. And once she had explained all this to us, I explained what had been happening, and I said, I keep seeing a black figure. I said, it's not like he's trying to scare us, but I keep seeing a black figure. And she said, it'd probably be him. He was the only one in the house. He died in the house. And I never tried to say, get out, it's my house, because I've heard that's the wrong thing to do. I did used to speak to him and say, listen, you were here before us. This is still your house and home. And he never ever once tried to harm us or anything. He always made sure we knew he was there, but it was almost like we were living with a ghost. Like we were living with him in his house, because from the day it all started to the time that we left the house, he was there all the time. Every single day he was there, and I knew about him being there. Like, you could feel his presence, even if you couldn't see him. you could feel his presence. But like I say, he never did no harm. He never tried to scare us. You know, he wasn't an evil spirit that would throw things around. But Wayne had said he had never ever heard or seen him. It was me who could feel his presence and see him, things like that. But it didn't bother me. And Wayne always jokes that I fetch them, like I'm a portal for them. But like I say, I don't mind as long as they don't hurt or scare me or throw things at you. I don't mind. But that is a true story. So thanks for watching. Hope I haven't scared anyone, and goodbye.